Welcome to IGPN. I'm Naga.
And I'm Jared LeBron.
Today we have a special report for Romulans from the planet Romulus.
They wish to be able to communicate with us through the universal language of geometry.
To kick it off, we're gonna show objects from your home that involve geometry.
This is a perfect example that defines the three undefined terms: a point, a line, and a plane.
A measuring cup is a perfect utensil that represents geometry because it shows the volume within the cup. Speaking of which, I'm making a hamburger and I'm using a cookbook to make it because I can't cook. And it's good, it helps me a lot because it shows a step-by-step process on how to make it. And it's important because if you make it the wrong way, your food's not going to taste as good.
This guitar represents collinear and non-collinear. This point and this point are collinear. However, this point, and this point are non-collinear as they do not form a straight line.
This is an atlas, which is a non-geometric book that uses geometry. It has latitude, longitude, and a scale to measure the distance between 2 points.
This is a protractor. It's a tool that uses geometry because it measures angles of shapes such as squares, triangles, and circles.
This statement: if you're not completely satisfied with your experience, then we'll refund your money with no question asked, is a conditional statement because it begins with an if, and the second part of the sentence is a then. This cartoon uses geometry because the professor in the back is explaining the concept of Pythagorean theorem.
Sensodyne, recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists. This is an inductive reasoning because the pattern is, it says out of every 10 dentists, 9 will recommend it. The crinkled edges of a lettuce leaf curve an expanded shape that has propelled mathematicians for centuries. These curves are an example of a high-level geometry concept called the hyperbolic plane.
Hi, I'm in telecom and I use geometry every day in what I do in explaining where components go in the telecommunications network and explaining to others how those components fit together and in what order, and I use it every day.
How do you use geometry or math in a daily life?
I use it a lot more than I realize. Not even thinking about it. I use it while driving a car, trying to judge the stopping distance between you and the person in front of me. I use it while coaching practice, trying to teach tackling angles to the defense. I use it now, and when I'm trying to look at you and see this guy over here in my peripheral vision and figure out the angle. Is it a right angle? Is it an acute angle? See how that works, just like that? See, that's math. Math is everywhere. Sometimes you use it consciously, most of the time you use it unconsciously. But no matter what you do, it's always in.
Alright, thank you.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Hi, Jalen.
How do you use deductive reasoning in your job?
Well, when I talk about food chains, I know that the amount of energy in the system has to stay constant because of the law of conservation of energy.
This concession stand represents geometry because it's in the shape of a pentagon.